Good morning, Facebook peeps. Happy Saturday. It's legit like 9 o'clock. I've been up since the crack, way before the sun even came up. So I've gotten a lot accomplished already this morning. But I thought that I would make my fabulous husband some breakfast. So I thought, why not come on and hop on to show you guys how to make a really easy egg cup recipe in our muffin pan, our cupcake pan, and so that you guys can make these in the morning for yourselves too, and you don't have to work really hard. So full disclosure, I bought a bunch of eggs at Sam's and I must have not been so gentle with them. So some of them kind of cracked. Whoops. So that kind of inspired this recipe as well. So it's super, super easy. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So this is our muffin pan that you can do cupcakes in or anything like that. So I'm going to actually use that to make these egg cups. The cool thing about it is that you guys can then take these. I'm going to make all 12. And then you can put them in the freezer. It's great for food prep. And I really love them to pop them in my lunch or whatever. So the first thing I'm going to do, excuse me, is I'm going to use my kitchen spritzer. Hey, Shelly, good morning. And I am going to spritz my pan so that the eggs will just fall right out. So if you're not familiar with our kitchen spritzer, you fill oil of any kind that you want up to the line that indicates that it's full. And then it's a pump. So you just pump your hand up and down until you can't really feel the pressure anymore. So like 10 to 15 times depending. And then you're just gonna squirt the pan so you're not getting as much oil. And you're still staying within your healthy guidelines, but you're also not buying Pam or something that has the aerosol with the chemicals already built in. So here's a tip for you, a trick. Once you finish using your spritzer, open the top up. Do you hear that? It's going to take the pressure out, and so then the bottom of your kitchen spritzer won't bubble out. Okay, make sense? Okay, so here it goes, super, super simple. So I'm gonna take these eggs and you crack them actually right inside the cupcake pan. So I'm just gonna crack them in here. I won't make every single one of them to bore you guys to death, but I do wanna show you a couple, okay? I hope you guys are having a good morning. It is completely flooding around here. It's raining like crazy. It kind of stopped, but it's supposed to transition, I think, to a little bit of snow. So if anybody's close to Troy, you're experiencing this. Now, these eggs that were somewhat cracked are being a little wonky when I go to crack them because they're already broken. Whoops. So just be careful not to get any shells in your pan. I think that's enough to show you for right now. I always have a garbage bowl. Rachel Ray always said this when she did her cooking classes, so I always have a garbage bowl, and I'm using one of our glass bowls from Pampered Chef that comes in a set of 3. I'm gonna grab a paper towel to clean off my hands. Yeah, I'm totally in my pajamas. So, morning! For those of you that are joining, there's lots of people that are on. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so to these eggs, oh, hang on, I got a shell. Let me get that out real quick. So I'm gonna grab a spoon. I can see it. You're gonna preheat your oven to 350. Mine's already preheated and ready to roll. So once I get the shell out of here, I'll show you what I'm gonna add. So you're gonna add spinach, mushrooms, and some garlic salt, onion powder, and then some salt and pepper. So I have this on my Pinterest page. If you want to look at it, you can. But it also says if you want to kind of beat the eggs a little bit. So I'm using a little whisk, and I'm just gonna go in and kind of break the yolks a little bit. I don't really care if they're 100% mixed, but I'm just gonna break the yolk so that everything kind of cooks together. So that's how I'm gonna do that. Okay, makes sense? I'm gonna just kind of knock off the excess of the egg. All right, so let me show you some other cool stuff that I'm gonna do to make this super, super simple. I'm gonna throw this in my sink. Okay, I'm gonna move my eggs. I have the rest of the 12, but I'll do those after I get off this video. So let me just transfer some things around. Okay. So I'm gonna show you something that's gonna slice real quick, hence the quick slice. And I'm gonna do some mushrooms. So if you haven't seen this before, it's one of our killer products that I absolutely love as well. So I'm gonna take my mushrooms that I've already washed and cleaned, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them right here on the grid that has the cutouts on it. See that? And I'm gonna probably put those, I'll just put 2 on there for now. And then this has the blades that match up with the grid on the bottom, and you're gonna put it right on there and just rock it back and forth. And then it's gonna slice them up real pretty for you. It's super, super easy, hence quick slice, right? So then if you want to do them again, you can just move them the opposite direction and then put the lid back on it, and now you have slices. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a couple to each one of these egg mixtures that I have already in here in my pan, and then I'm gonna take the rest of them and just kind of dump them out on the side, and I'll get the rest of them sliced as I get going with my recipe. But you guys can use this for kiwis, bananas. They recommend softer vegetables, strawberries. I use it with mushrooms a lot. I love it. You can also cut tomatoes with it if you want to, but just make sure that your tomatoes are pretty ripe, or not ripe, are pretty hard, because if they're getting to the point where you're about ready to eat them, it's the tomato's going to be too squishy. So I have a solution for that as well. So if you want to do something really quick, and this is the special, if you have if you host a party, I've got some folks that are hosting parties right now, and their parties are going to close by the 15th. They get this cool closing cut for free if a party closes by the 15th of January. And what does that mean exactly, Carrie? Let me tell you, as you ask. If you have a party with me and it closes on the 15th, it has to be a $200 party in sales, and that is considered a party, and then you will actually get this product for free for just having a party in the month of January that closes by the 15th. So pretty cool. So what this is going to do is it's going to cut our tomatoes right in half. So instead of having to chop each one individually, you just put your lid right on this, close it, and then you're going to put your knife right in the center where the two pieces meet, and you're going to cut them, and then it cuts your tomatoes. Totally killer. So my husband's not a huge tomato fan, but I am, so I'm going to put some tomatoes in mine, and then I'm going to leave the tomatoes out for his. Oh, but these are delish. I bought these little nuggets at Sam's. They are total flavor bombs. They are so good, and I just can't stop eating them. Is what it is, right? At least we're on a healthy roll and healthy kick. Okay, so there's that. And then the other thing it talks about and tells you to add is spinach. So I have some spinach right here. I'm just gonna finely chop that up. And I'm using the flexible cutting mats. That's what this orange cutting mat is that you see behind me. And I'll grab one out real quick so you can see what they look like. But they are the guest specials. So if for my hosts right now that are having parties, if their guests spend up to $80 in products, then they get the flexible cutting mats for free, which is really kind of cool. So I'll show those to you in a minute. Okay, so here they are, looking all beautiful. You see that? So I'm just going to season them with a little bit of garlic. I'm gonna sprinkle those with garlic. I'm gonna put a little bit of onion powder. And then my mother-in-law, Mom, if you're watching this, she bought me this Merlot salt for Christmas, and I've been sprinkling it on things. It's a really pretty color. And I've just been kind of adding a little bit of flair to some of my things, so I'm gonna add that too. So let me show you the flexible cutting mats so you can see them. They're super adorable. These are the smaller ones, and I love them because you can throw them right in the dishwasher. It has a side where it makes it non-slip, and then the side where you cut. And they come in a set of 3. So there's small ones, and then there's big ones. And here's my big one, so you can kind of see the size comparison of the 2 different varieties and options that you have, okay? So I think I covered everything I wanted to cover for this morning. I hope that you have a wonderful Saturday. I am having a fun day Saturday with my mom today. Mike and I went out last night and had a great dinner at a really cool, it was Brew Hub. It was a microbrewery, really cool. If you haven't checked it out, it's like right across from the zoo, very cool place. So I'll give a plug out to them. And so I'm gonna go spend some time with my mom and get some shopping done. So thought I should feed my husband and make him all super happy so that I can go spend some more money. Whoops. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. And if you're interested in hosting a party, or if there's something that you need, I'm getting ready to close out a party, and I'm actually probably gonna start a mystery host party that I can get closed off on the 15th. So when I do that mystery host party, I'll put some stuff on the site or on my Facebook page today and on my business page. And if you order something from there, then whoever orders something, there'll be some rules. But then I will make a drawing, and whoever gets the drawing will be able to reap the benefits of the double rewards for January. Okay? So thanks for watching. I will take pictures of these when they're done. I'm going to finish cooking, and I hope you have a great Saturday. Thanks for watching, guys. Another episode of Cooking with Carrie. Keep it real. Bye.